Hello, mathematical literacy learners. Welcome to Limpopo question 2, control test 2022. Let's get started. Please make sure that you subscribe, share, and press like if this video has helped you in any way. Miss Elsie Monthly is a 28-year-old married woman with one child. She's employed as an administration clerk in Tabiso Accountants. Her remuneration consists of a basic salary of 28,810 rand per month, and she also earns overtime. The overtime average is 7,500 per month. So I'm just going to point it out today. I'm not right away that the basic, this is not a gross, this is her basic, that amount that employer and employee agree upon for every month. Then she has overtime. So once you add all her income, then you get gross, right? So they didn't give us gross. We're going to have to calculate gross on our own, and then it's also per month. See that the company also provides her with a pension fund and a medical aid. So she has pension fund, she has medical aid. Her contribution to the pension fund is 6.75% of her basic salary. Her medical aid contributions include her husband, herself, her husband, and one child. So there's 3 people in the medical aid. It's her husband, and a child. Okay, are also deducted from her salary. Okay, then we're given the tax table. If you don't know how to use this table yet, there is lessons on income tax. We have the rebates. Here are the rebates. Don't confuse them with the tax threshold. This here is an explanation. It says a person under the age of 65 can earn up to 83,100 rand without paying tax. Same as 65 to page 74 can earn 128,650 rands without paying tax, right? Okay, so tax rebates, remember tax rebates is somewhat like what? Like a discount, but then we look at the ages. Should a person be 75 and over, then we will minus this amount and minus this amount and minus this amount, right? Then we go to the medical tax credits. Usually in the final papers we are told that this is monthly amounts, right? And then here they didn't say that it's monthly amounts. They just gave main member with 1 dependent. They say 694. So we're going to assume that it's monthly. And then main member with 2 dependents is 928 rands. Each additional dependent is 234 rands. 2.2. Okay, so I want to unpack the question first. The question doesn't say we must calculate tax. It doesn't say we must calculate. They just want to know what is her annual pension fund contribution. Now let's go back here. It says here her contribution to pension fund is 6.7% of her basic salary. Make sure you've read that part as well. So when we calculate, we're going to use what? Basic salary, which is 28,810 rand is the basic salary. It says their basic salary of, right? And then we're just going to multiply that by 6.75%. And that is 1,944 rands and 68 cents. That is for a month because I use the monthly income. Okay, so I'm going to have to then do a step further and say 1,944 rands and 68 cents. Now I'm calculating for annual pension, and we multiply this by 12. 23,336 rands and 10 cents. Once I've multiplied the monthly pension by 12 and get annual pension. Okay, so 2.3 says calculate the annual medical aid credits for Miss Elsie Matli. Okay, annual medical aid credits. Okay, so if you come here first at the top there, it says is her husband, and child. So there's 3 people. Okay, if you say this one says main member with 1 dependent. Now that's 2 people. Main member with 2 dependents, that's 3 people. Then that's the one we're going to take, 928 rands. So it's going to be 900 medical aid is equal to 928 rand times 12. rand times 12, which is 11,110, 36 rands. All right, so that's done. Calculate the tax liability of Miss Elsie Matli for the month. Okay, well, let's start from the beginning. When we calculate tax, we check about gross income first. And if I look at the gross income there, we don't have gross income. Now, I just want to remind you that some questions will give you taxable income, so you don't have to start to add gross income. But in this case, we have to. So let's calculate the gross income of this person. This is for monthly. We have 28,000, which is the basic income, 810. plus 7,500. Now if you look at the pension, they say you get it, she's going to get it every month, right? So we're going to get the 28,810 plus 7,500. So the gross per month is 36,310 rand. Now if we multiply that by 12, we will get an annual gross income of 435,720 annual, right? And then what we are going to do is we are going to minus pension here. We have already calculated the pension, and if you go there, it says the pension there is 23,023, right? So we're going to minus that by saying annual taxable income is equal to, and then we say 435,720 minus the pension, which is 23,336 rands and 10 cents. So the annual taxable income is 41238.39. 412,383.90. Now you just got to be careful with this one. If you recalculate the pension fund, remember it says off basic income, so do not calculate here. This is not basic income, right? Okay, so let's move on from that. So now we are going to calculate the tax. So now that we have a taxable income, we're going to go to the tax table, check where the income comes. 412,383. 412. It's up. It's above this, but it's not above this. So it's here at tax bracket number 3. I'm just going to copy down tax bracket number 3. So the next step, once you know which tax bracket it is, you just say tax and you copy down the formula, which says 73,726 plus 31% of taxable income above 353,100. Right, so 73,726 plus 31% multiplied by, and then taxable income is 412,383.90 minus this money at the end, which is 353,100. Right, again, don't forget we do have lessons on taxable income. Okay, then the rest is just calculations. Right, so okay, so the next step is to subtract rebates. How old is the person? We need to find out. Remember, they said that the person is 28 years old. Now let's go to the rebates table. The rebates table said anyone who's under 65, just minus this one and move on. 16,425 minus 16,425 rands. And then minus 16,425 rands. And then we have 75679.01, right? And then remember the person had a medical aid, so medical aid tax credit is also some kind of a discount, so we're going to minus the rebate that as well, and that would be, oh, we did a calculation at the top there and we got 11,136. If they had not asked this question, you would have had to do the calculation here and then subtract, right? So we are lucky it was asked, so we can just copy it from the top, 11,136. Write down 2 reasons why SARS correct tax for taxpayers. It could be a number of reasons, but they just want 2. So it's to pay grants, to fix roads, to what else? You can think of anything. To pay for RDB houses.